Cleveland.
Turn me loose. Sam Sylk Show, nothing's the truth. So turn it up. Turn me loose. Sam Sylk Show, nothing's the truth. Burn it up. Turn me loose. Sam Sylk Show, nothing's the truth. So turn it up. Turn me loose. Sam Sylk Show, now got the juice. Burn it up. To the show, man, we ripping it up. 93.1, steady giving it up. It's the Sam Sylk Show. Hey, we digging it up. Playing old school, new school, mixing it up.
What up, fam? What up? How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. What's up? What's up? How you doing today, man? Those watching and listening to us, we'd like to say hello. What's good? Start of another grown folks conversation. This is the Relationship Hour. We thank you all for being a part and watching, and listening. You can check in. Let us know what part of the country you're checking in at. We're definitely going to shout you out today. And Ananda, Francis, how you doing today? Checking in. Angela Dates is checking in. Good afternoon to Kenya Brown. How you doing this afternoon?
I'm good.
Doing real good?
I'm real good.
All right, welcome to the show. We're going to dive into today's conversation. I want you to share the video. Feel free to share this video. Discuss with your friends. This one kind of ticked me off today. I won't lie to you because I'm like, you're too old for this. Go ahead and dive in on it.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, you can go ahead and read it off.
Okay. Dear Sam, my daughter has been a piece of work all her life. She had a baby at 15 and she's continually in trouble with the law, wouldn't go to school, etc. You name it, she probably did it. She finally left my home with her child at the age of 20 years old. Recently, she was arrested for drug distribution out of her home and faces serious jail time. I want to get custody of my grandchild, but my daughter says she would rather the child be in foster care than to grow up with a no-ambition punk ass like me. She says that if I would have done better in life, she probably would be better. I always had an honest job. My daughter hates me so much that I really don't know what to do. My boyfriend that is now living with me says that he will leave me if I continue to allow my bad seed daughter to continue to bring discord to our home. It's not even his home. Okay, but anyways. And that if I did get my grandchild, that would only make this situation worse. He says that I need to allow tough love to fall in all parties involved. What do you think, Sam?
I think that you're crazy. You're too damn old to be letting some dude give you an ultimatum about your home.
Her house.
Yeah. A relationship with your daughter. I think you're too old for that. I mean, who does that?
It's insane.
Can someone tell me who does that?
I don't know.
And I'm listening to the letter, and it sounds like to me that this has been something normal that you have always done because the relationship between you and your daughter sucks, and yet some guy is a determining factor on what you do next. If you have not had a relationship with your daughter, it's been however it's been, for whatever reason it's been, I would use this opportunity, me personally, to get to know my grandchild, to spend time with my grandchild and create a vibe with my grandchild so that my grandchild, we don't repeat the same cycle, if that makes sense.
Right.
And again, that's just my opinion. But you asked me, you don't let no dude tell you that you a damn grandma. You're supposed to have more wisdom than that.
Right. Where is the wisdom? What's going on?
I mean, but maybe she's a 25, maybe she's a 35-year-old grandmama.
Maybe she had the baby young too.
And I shouldn't. I'm just saying, I mean, I don't understand how women let dudes tell them about the other guy, tell them about their child and family.
I think it's a people thing, though, don't you?
This is your home. Feel free to call in to 888-409-0931, 888-409-0931, 888-409-0931. Feel free to call in. What are some of the comments coming in now?
Olivia said, "You will probably all hate me, but get rid of your boyfriend. To me, it's something going on with your daughter that you're not hearing.
Yeah.
Have you ever put your daughter first, or has there always been a boyfriend calling the shots? By her acting out since she was a child speaks volumes. Go the extra mile to see what's really going on with her, because your child shouldn't talk to a parent like that unless there was some kind of resentment. Apologize if necessary. Everything is not always a fight. Let her know you've been there too."
Yeah, I'm with her.
I love that comment. And Dawn said, "We used to be foster parents. It gets a bad rap and shouldn't. Honestly, she screwed her own kid up. What makes anyone think that she's going to be a better parent to her grandchild? I've seen it over and over. Grandma gets the chance to get it right. Not being harsh, but sometimes folks got to know their limits and allow things to move on. If the fosters are worth anything, they will make sure grandma has a lot of grandma time." I agree. Because those patterns didn't just pop up out of nowhere.
That's right. See?
So I think you definitely should. Foster parents aren't bad. You have lots of good people with good hearts that, take in kids all the time.
Yeah.
But if it was my grandchild, I would definitely go get my grandbaby, no matter what.
Question
they
that
said.
some dude talking about a relationship can be over.
But something's going on with that mother.
Right.
Something's going on with mama.
888-409-0931, 888-409-0931. Because she said she left when she was 20.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in trouble all that time.
Yeah.
All that time. Feel free to call in and chime in on today's conversation. Share this video too. What may seem like the easy answer, and I don't want to come off harsh. Folks take the time out to send us the email, and so we want to give our non-biased opinion. But I gotta stand firm that don't never let some dude come in between you and your babies, you and your grandchild. Your baby, that's you.
Sometimes there's some generational things going on, and as we've talked about in other situations, other shows, people really need to seek counseling sometimes. I think that you can't be afraid when you see things skidding so far off the path and you don't know how to fix it yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to get somebody else to step in and help.
Yeah.
Give you a
help. I need some help.
Yeah, because that's crazy that the boyfriend is living with her in her house.
And y'all having that conversation. You actually considering, don't get me wrong, I get it. You want to talk to him about it, but it's an ultimatum. What did he say? He said it's between basic.
Yeah, he didn't want her bad seed daughter to keep bringing discord into her house.
But
house.
you can have some people who do go out their way and hurt themselves for their child, and then you the boyfriend or girlfriend, and you can see how the person you love is being hurt and used by their child.
Absolutely.
So I can understand that though. I'm gonna put on my other hat. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing, Sam?
I'm good. How you doing? And who's this?
Oh, this is Anthony McCoy, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yes,
man.
sir. What's up, Ant? Go ahead, brother.
Man, this breaks my heart, man, because this dude gonna say, "No, you can't have this child. It's either the child or me."
Yeah.
If that was Lord Jesus, this almost made me cuss, man.
No, I mean, I'm with you, man, because you too damn old. You're a grandma. Your relationship with you and your daughter, is not working. And she said in the beginning of the letter it hasn't been working all this time. So why would a boyfriend have say-so over a grandchild that you can have a relationship with and then possibly bond with you and your daughter?
And dude ain't even married to the lady, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's why black men in general, need to step up and take these kids and push them off in the right direction.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's fine. What you said, you know, if that was me, I said, you know what, she'd be gone. Bye.
Right.
You know, she'd be gone. Bye. I don't need you.
Have a U-Haul waiting for you.
Yes, your clothes would be sitting right out there on the curb.
Yeah, all you need is a driver because I'm not driving it. Yeah.
But I hired a taxi cab, something. Taxi
Right.
driver, something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
All right.
appreciate you listening, man.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
You too. 888-409-0931. You can check in and call us. Give us your thoughts, your perspective on this conversation. But before I took the call, I was talking about how you can have, if you get with somebody and you can see how their kids have been using them, have been working them. You have some parents, they come to them for everything.
Yeah.
And they're grown. They're grown now. They're grown, and you working 2 jobs to take care of grown kids and still pay a college loan that they didn't finish or complete. And so now you the new girl or you the new guy. What do you do when you see that the kids are taking advantage? You're not married to them, but what do? You
step out of the situation. I would rather step out of the situation than to come between somebody I care about and their children.
Yeah.
Like, what would that say about me and my character?
You would feel some type of way to say, hey.
Abandon your grandchild? Like, how does that even come out of your mouth?
Or right. And even not just with the grandchild, but what happens if you have a grown kid, though, taking advantage?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's their kid. That's their stuff to work
to
out
the
with
point
their
you
child.
see where it's draining her or draining him. He's sick. He's been used.
I mean, you can talk and offer support, communicate with them as it's received.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't imagine telling my significant other or who else. I don't care if it was my husband. I'm not going to tell you to abandon your child. That's your relationship with your child that you have to work out in your way.
Yeah. 888-409-0931. 888-409-0931. What is your take? What are your thoughts as we read more comments coming in?
Tiffany said, sometimes we can affect our children's lives at a young age, but when they become an adult, they're responsible. You better get that grandbaby and tell that dude goodbye. And tough love for your daughter. She will find a way. She has enough mouth for that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Erica said, yes, I don't think any parent is perfect. And you're not. No parent is perfect.
No.
That's why I feel like you have to be really careful when you step into relationships like that with people's children and stuff like that, because you don't know what that child went through.
Yeah.
You don't know the whole story, and if you can't heal it, you definitely shouldn't break it apart.
Yeah.
Or cause damage to it.
Yeah. That's crazy. 888-409-0931. You hit on the head. I mean, you can't. Yeah. You can't do that.
Could you imagine telling someone that you were dating? First of all, you living in her house. You moved your clothes into her house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, your daughter, she's toxic, so I need you to stop speaking to her. What?
Or I need you to stop, especially if they're working and always coming, if you're working and they're always coming to get money from you and it's breaking the bank. Let's just say, you know what I'm saying, you and your husband, now his child is not applying or doing what they need to do, but he's always giving her money, getting bread. Now it's affecting y'all pockets, y'all household, because that's his baby. And you know damn well she can go get a job, but she won't do it. What do you do then?
So what you do is you take the money that you have for your household, you split it so that you allocate, you have your money for your bills.
Yeah.
You have his money, and you have your own money.
Yeah.
So you have two different accounts. So if he wants to go drain his bank account, that's fine. Our bills are paid.
But
I got my money over here.
But babe, you know what I'm saying? I had to get Labata she needed some more bread. I couldn't have her out there and my grandbaby out there. So, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to become a part of the dysfunction, but
I mean, what do you mean? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, what you mean is dysfunction? Dysfunction. What's dysfunctional around here? It's my child.
Look, you have your money for the month. I have my money.
Our money is our money, not your money is your money. My money is
Nah,
mine.
bruh.
No, it's our money.
No, sir.
We won.
No, sir.
We won.
No, sir.
Uh-huh.
You know, already move your bags in my house. What? No.
Yeah. And back to this grandmom again, I'm tripping out. How can you're a grandmother, how can you allow a man to move in your house and dictate what goes on? A lot of y'all don't like what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you the truth. This is why you end up in these crazy relationships. You got some man don't have a ring, and you too damn old to be letting some Negro move in your house and tell you about your grandchild. That's an infant, that's a baby, a toddler.
Insane.
What's wrong with folk? What y'all taking? And then you wonder why your relationship with your daughter is where it is. 888-409-0931, 888-409-0931. You can get it on the show as we read more comments coming in here.
Derek said, the baby doesn't have anything to do with their messiness. Get the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Erica said, remove yourself because them always be her or his kids.
Yeah, there will always be, yeah.
Dion said, it's going to be hard, but let her go. You raised her. She's grown. Go to family services and petition to get your grandchild praying for you.
What's up to Dottie? Oh, Deanna, check it in. It's going to be hard, but let her go. You raised her. She grown. Go family services and petition to get your grandchild praying for you. She like, let your daughter go, but petition to get your grandchild. And be like Hannah from the Half and Half Nots. Hannah went down there and got her grandbaby. From Candace. That's right, it was Candace. Candace and Hannah be going at it on the Half and Half Nots.
But I want to bring a different perspective.
Okay.
Because if this is something that's really being considered, if the daughter is all the way left, all the way messed up, she is really concerned about what her boyfriend thinks, then hopefully, pray for that grandchild that she'll end up in a good foster system. Because sometimes being removed from the bad influences is better than, putting the baby back into a situation that was dysfunctional.
True. But I guess it's where the service family people come in and let you know.
Because it sounds like the boyfriend, that's the live-in boyfriend, has no love for this
But do they,
child.
and don't they consider that too? If she goes down to petition that they got to come to the grandmama house, see who all living there?
They sure do.
Okay.
They have to get fingerprints, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Stuff that you should probably do anyway when you let some dude move in your house.
Yeah. Really. I mean, you have to know who is living around. When my kids were little, I was checking everything, everybody. I wanted to know who was moving in the house, and I wasn't even child service. 888-409-0931. What's up to Derek? He says the baby doesn't have anything to do with their mess. Yeah, get the baby. I'm with you on that. Get the baby. Yeah.
I mean, you have to. You got to save the child. You don't want the child in the system. You know what I'm saying? And I understand you got some good foster parents out there that have done a fantastic job. But me personally, I probably want my grandchild to live with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, they look to family first.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. More calls coming in, 888-409-0931. Sam Sylk Show, Saturday Relationship Hour. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Sam. I am a licensed social worker, and
Hey.
I'm listening to the information about the grandparent that wrote in a letter. I used to work with parents in foster care.
Yeah.
And I really want to say that, first of all, her talking about this boyfriend, the first clue for me was he lived with her.
Mm-hmm.
Not that she moved in with him, but that he lives with her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing. The second thing is that for her to continue to allow an individual who has honestly no stake in the reparation of her family dynamic to allow a child who is innocent in all of this situation to go into a system that is already heavily overloaded and burdened with their own issues, and it's her own seed and the own fruit of her spirit, is disgusting to me.
Love it.
It makes no sense that she would allow an individual like that to dictate that type of bond, and how then the cycle continues with another child, another female, growing up,
my point,
allowing her to say, well, Grandma, why didn't you take me? My mother didn't want me. My grandmother didn't want me. Now the cycle repeats itself.
She's so on point.
Yes, right.
You so telling the truth.
It's unfortunate, but she needs to go ahead and do what she needs to do with her grandchild and get her grandchild. And if he don't want to deal with it, he can leave.
Good stuff, man. Thank you so much
You're
for that.
welcome.
Thank you for that. I love when we get folks who are in that profession on the topic to be able to elaborate on that. Welcome to the Sam Sylk Show. What you got to say?
Okay, this is a serious question, so you're going to get a serious answer for this one.
Give it to it.
All right, there's an option here that may not have been considered yet, at least not based on what you gave. But it might be in her best interest to develop a healthy relationship, and this is a time-sensitive matter, by the way. Okay, develop a healthy relationship with some younger people, maybe in their middle 20s that aren't foster care parents yet. Get them to become eligible as foster care parents based on the following things: to what degree can they nurture a young child, assuming the child is a manageable child, okay? Let it be somebody who's going to work with her so that they make sure that this child has a healthy relationship with her side of the family, and the father, the biological father side of the family of this child, which hasn't been given as an option. And
because no one has mentioned him. You're absolutely right. No one has mentioned him.
Right. And the foster care parents that she has selected through a good interview process to become foster care parents, okay?
Yes, sir.
Through the system. Yeah. They'll get paid a reasonable wage, but they have to be somebody that are working with her constantly until they could get this kid in a more stable environment within his bloodline. It's a he, right? It's a child, grandson.
Did she say?
I don't.
She just said grandbaby.
Okay, well, grandchild, whatever. This is something that I've seen before. I've had to deal with it in my volunteer project twice, and those are the exact steps that we're taking, and it worked out pretty good. But it's usually better if you get somebody, in my opinion, based on this experience, that's not already a foster care parent. You want somebody who's going to nurture a relationship under the most ideal conditions you wish you could provide. And she can't be 25 and a male and a female. You know?
Yes, sir.
So
hey, man.
That's an option.
Thanks for the call.
Yep.
All right. That's what's up, man. I'm feeling that. I'm definitely feeling that. Let me do this right quick. Got to show some love.
.com.
Hey, man, y'all know it's tax time right now. Wondering where to go? I got the hookup for you, man. We're talking about Access Tax Services. They are highly professional with over 20 years of experience, and they have 4 locations to serve you. Don't get caught with someone that doesn't know the new tax laws. Sure, you can get, the hookup from someone that does taxes in the basement. You might get that higher refund, but if it's not done properly, guess what's going to happen? A knock at the door or the mail, and it's going to be who? The IRS. And we want to see you. We want to talk to you. You don't want to go through all that, right? That's why you need the professionals at Access Tax Services. Professionals that are certified and would take care of you, even if you were to get audited, okay? So let me give you a couple of locations because they have 4. Buckeye, Euclid at East Cleveland, Severance, or 77th and Harvard. Call them right now, 216-404-1040, 216-404-1040. They certified, man. And look, they'll give you a free estimate, too. Just bring your last pay stub of last year on down to those locations I just mentioned, and they would give you a free estimate so you can get your taxes done the right way. This is the Sam Sylk Show.
Hey, Mom, what's up with the scrubs?
All right, guys, more calls coming in. Actually, we take one last call before we go. Hey, welcome to the show. Hello. Hey.
Hi, my name is April. I'm calling from Akron here. I just heard the letter about the grandma situation, and me being a single mom of 3 kids. Grandma, you need to tell that man he got to go.
Got to go.
Because you can't let a man who is a boyfriend, for one, move up into your house.
Thank you.
And tell you how to run your kids.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't no daddy to them.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to do what you got to do for your own. Because ain't nobody going to do them like you.
Love it. Hey, thank you so much for your call. Sam Sylk Show, hello.
Hello, this is help for anyone who needs...
Sam Sylk Show, hello.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, on that subject you was talking about, man, I'm just telling you, man, that would hit you hard, man. Man, slow down, son, bro. You almost took you back to the hood. I caught you a couple times. Don't let it get the blood pressure.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right. So, guys, share this video because I want folks to hear your perspective. And hopefully the lady who sent it in, that you'll take this. Because, folks, they don't know you. They're just giving a non-biased opinion on what you sent in. And hopefully you will consider what they have to say. At the end of the day, you're the grandmother. You got some great advice that you heard from a professional today. A professional who kept it 100. All right? So, again, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the Sam Sylk Show. Share this video. And those of you listening right here on the podcast, we appreciate you. Holla back.